This is the story of a pencil and an eraser. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a pencil factory and an eraser factory. The pencil factory produced hundreds of pencils every day, all identical except for their color. Some were yellow, some were green, some were red, but they were all the same size and shape. And the same was true of the erasers. They came in different colors, but they were all the same size and shape. Now, one day a little girl came to the pencil factory. She was a very creative girl, and she had an idea. She wanted to make some unique pencils for her art teacher. So she asked the factory manager if she could take some pencils and customize them. The factory manager agreed and gave her a box of pencils. Then the girl went to her room and took out the pencils. She started drawing on them with a marker. She made one pencil brown like tree bark. She made another one black like a crow's feather. She made another one pink like a flamingo's beak. And finally, she made one blue like the sky. Then she put the pencils in an envelope and sent them to her art teacher. A few days later, the girl received a letter from her art teacher. The teacher was so happy with the pencils. They were unlike any pencils he had ever seen before. He thanked the girl for her wonderful gift. The girl was very proud when she read the letter. She had never received a thank you note from her art teacher before. But then something strange happened. The next day, when the girl came to class, her art teacher wasn't there. In fact, no one was there. The school was empty. All the desks and chairs were gone. And on the floor was a big pile of trash, including a big eraser. The girl picked up the eraser and looked at it. It was one of the pink erasers from the eraser factory. But this eraser was huge. It was bigger than any eraser the girl had ever seen before. And it had a funny-looking shape. It wasn't round like the erasers from the factory. It was more like a weird abstract sculpture. The girl took the eraser home and put it on her desk. Every time she looked at it, she felt sad. She thought about how no one was at school anymore and how she would never see her teacher again. One day, the girl was drawing and she felt like she needed an eraser. She reached for the giant eraser, but it was too big for her desk. So she did something crazy. She drew a face on it. She made eyes and a nose and a mouth. Then she gave it a name. She named it Mr. Pink. From that day on, the girl wasn't sad anymore. She had a new friend, Mr. Pink, and he never left her side. Well, not literally, of course. You see, Mr. Pink was an imaginary friend, but that didn't matter. He was always there for her, just like a real friend. And the girl knew that no matter what happened, she would never be alone because she had Mr. Pink.